Hi all, this is Pawan Kumar Sharma. I'm a physics faculty. I'm representing here Narayana Group and I'm discussing mains question paper which was conducted on 29th Jan morning session. Remember, all these are memory based questions and there is no guarantee that this is the absolute form of the question given in the actual examination. We are approximating this is the possible question as informed to us by the number of students. So immediately we will get into the question paper. Here starts the first question. As mentioned, these questions in various inputs, some told that this is a block, some told that this is a man walking, whatever it is, concept is the same. A man must given travel 10 meters, coefficient of friction given, and is walking on a horizontal surface against the friction. Now, suppose if I treat this as a block kind of system, okay. See, I am assuming friction acts obviously like this, and I am assuming the normal reaction possibly is mg. Now, in this case, the friction value is mu mg, and this works around 0.4 into 100 into 10. So that works 400 Newton. Arya, come on. Work is force and displacement product. So 400 into 10 is 4000 Joule. Yeah, absolutely. My answer is 1 for this. Actually, 1, not 1, 4 for this, not 1. 1 is 4500. So absolutely correct. You see here, right? So therefore, we will move on to the next question. Every session, we have a question from this particular part, variation of G over height and depth. What was given to is condition same weight, same distance above the surface, same distance below the surface. Fine. So which means, see, above the surface, you will write the relation GDS, G times R minus D by R. Remember, this is the first equation. At a height h, GH is G into R square by R plus, please remember, the length of height, length of depth is the same. So therefore, you can write it as R plus D again square. Equation 2. LHS are same, equate RHS, by which you will get the relation as 3. Okay. So what simple thing that you are going to do is R minus D by R is R square by R plus D whole square. Remember, by solving which you will absolutely get answer 3. Trust me. Easy question. Almost every session had this question. Right. Now, we will proceed for the next question. It is a theory based question. This is the third time this question is being arrived in the last 3 sessions. Almost every session had this question. Now, what is the question? A capillary tube is first dipped in hot water and then dipped in cold water. The rise is higher in hot water. Right. Similarly, capillary tube is first dipped in cold water and then dipped in hot water. The rise is higher in cold water. What is the core understanding of this question? Please remember, in this particular case, surface tension decreases with temperature. So, height decreases with temperature. That's the actual meaning which you need to have to solve this particular question. Capillary tube is first dipped in hot water, fine, and then dipped in cold water. Obviously, you see that the rise is more than the previous case, but you said rise is higher in hot water, which is a wrong statement according to me. So therefore, first statement is wrong. Right. Let us see the second statement. Capillary tube is first dipped in cold water and then dip it in hot water. The rise is higher in cold water, absolutely correct. Relatively, surface tension is high in cold water. So therefore, statement 2 is correct, and my answer is 2. That's it. We'll go ahead for the next question. If a particle starting from rest, kinematics, this model, almost every paper had this question. Please remember, every paper has almost the same model. So, very fortunate batches you are all, because you can even sense what question paper is going to be for your session, upcoming session, right? If a particle starting from rest having constant acceleration covers a distance s1 in rho minus 1 second and s2 in rho seconds, determine time for the displacement s1 plus s2. Starting from rest is a very favorable case for me. Why? Because in this case, s1 becomes a half. I'm assuming A is the acceleration, A into rho minus 1 square, whereas S2 is a half into A into rho square. So, finally, if you do the sum of these two things, what you will get is half into A is a common, rho square plus 1 minus 2 rho plus rho square. That's it. But if you ask me about these two, I will write this in fact as a half AT square. So therefore, this particular equation gives you the answer, and the answer is nothing but 1. So my answer is 1 for this question. Bit lengthy question, and you need to do carefully because all other options are very close to this. Next question, fifth question. This particular question, different students have given me a different opinions. So we assumed this could be possibly nearest solution, nearest possible options, right? So de Broglie wavelength of a proton and electron is the same. Proton and an electron is the same. The ratio of kinetic energy of electron to that of the proton is, see, you know, h by p is the de Broglie wavelength. One equation, right? You said wavelengths are same, and by the way, this is 2 times mass into kinetic energy is the same. Come on, m1 k1 is equal to m2 k2. Accordingly, you will get the answer. So therefore, the fifth question, what exactly you will get? Ratio of kinetic energy of electron to that of the proton. See, inverse ratio is the masses. So electron comes first. So more mass in the numerator. Obviously, 2 is my answer, and I don't need to even check the other options in this case. So I am proceeding for the next question. Now, what is your next question? Ratio of centripetal acceleration of two particles moving on the same path. By the way, same path in his version means same radius. Same radius. So 3 is to 4. Find the ratio of their tangential velocities. By the way, the centripetal acceleration is v square by r. So you have given accelerations ratio, and you are asking velocities ratio. So therefore, obviously, v1 by v2 is under root a1 by a2, which is nothing but root 3 by 2. That's it. So my answer is going to be 2 for this. Next question, boys and girls. A capacitor having a capacitor of 100 microfarad is charged with a potential difference of 12 volts connected to an inductor of 10 millihenry. LC. Every 4 papers you will have 2 questions from LC. Maximum current through the inductor. What is the formula for maximum current? I maximum is charge flown into omega. So where do you get omega? Q is CV, omega is nothing but 1 by root LC, right? So they have given very comfortable numbers. There is no confusion at all in that. So C 100 into 10 power minus 6, V 12 divided by under root L. What do L stands for here? 10 into 10 power minus 3, and again C 100 into 10 power minus 6. Trust me, by solving which you will get the answer as nearly 1.2. Even you can estimate also, more or less the numbers are all are in multiples of 10 and only 12 number on the numerator. So therefore 4 is the correct answer for this. Right. Remember, every exam you have this particular LC almost. So be prepared for the next sessions. There is a possible question from LC. Right. Square loop of side 16 ohm. Each side is 4 ohms. Remember, is connected with a battery of 9 volts and internal resistance of 1 ohm. In steady state, find the energy stored in the capacitor of capacity 4 microfarad as shown. Now, forget about the capacitor for a while. How the way you connected the circuit is important for me. Now remember, this is 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm. Boys, that's the deal. Next, 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm. That's the deal. Now the entire thing is connected to 9 volt followed by 1. Now see, fortunately, what is the resistance above 8 ohms? What is the resistance below 8 ohms? Effectively, what is the total resistance? 8 parallel combination gives you 4 and 4 1 series combination gives you how much? 4 and 1, that gives 5. So you have a current of 9 by 5. 9 by 5 means 1.8 amps is the current. By the way, now you bring the capacitor into the picture. Now let us say A is this point. Let us say B is this point. Now you need to find the potential drop across these 2 points. For convenience, I will take this as a C. By the way, boys, VC minus VA gives 1.8 into 2. VC minus VB gives 1.8 into 6. That's it. So potential difference you will get now across AB because you have connected the capacitor across these 2 points. So now you know the potential difference. VA minus VB, you know. Then what you will do? Now this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Here go for 2 minus 1. You will get 4 times 1.8 as the potential difference. Now you know the potential difference and you have given the capacity. Half CV square gives you the energy. So trust me, it's a very easy question. And by doing half CV square, you will get the answer as 25.92. A very simple question. Only thing that you might fail in this question is if you start with capacitor straight away, you will fail. They're asking you in steady state. In steady state, who cares for the existence of capacitor? Please tell me. So remove the capacitor and talk now. Next question. An easy question here. At least you should have such questions. Otherwise, what will happen is, see, merit students will take edge on such questions. Remember. Next. I am sorry to say, question number 9, my version was different. My students have given me 3 students told clearly that there is no option, there is no proper answer. Maybe, see, question might be wrong here. The question numbers here are totally different. So what we will do usually, we cannot give you a wrong question, no? Because those students who are writing in the next attempt should not fail. Whenever there is a question from PV diagram, let's leave it. No, that should not happen. So we will modify it according so that it is a correct answer. Otherwise, what is that you want? Simply area under the triangle. Area under the triangle gives work in PV graph. But when you are doing PV graph, please remember, check the units of P. P is Newton per meter square. Volume meter cube. Only then it is an SI system, you will get the answer in joules. So now half into base 7 minus 3. 4 into height 900 minus 300. 900 minus 300 is 600. So this is the value, and by doing which you will get 1200 joules. One step answer. So we will proceed for the next question, which is a 10th question. 10th question, I don't know, almost every question contains a content of this 1 by f based formula. You need to know only one thing. If it is air, mu length minus 1 times 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2. If it is medium, it is mu relative, means mu length by mu surrounding minus 1 into 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2. Now you have two equations. Go for equation 1 by equation 2. So what will happen? F medium by F air is mu length minus 1 by mu relative minus 1. By solving which you will get the answer as minus 160. Nothing wrong. Don't get confused here. Why you are getting negative answer means here the surrounding medium refractive index is more than the refractive index of the lens. If I am in your shoes, I will first of all strike off second and third question because it can't be positive. So I will set my answer between 1 and 4. Right. Then let us proceed further to the 11th question. What is this question, by the way? Electric current passing through a conductor was given as a function of I as a function of t, I naught given, beta given. Find charge flow through the conductor in first second. My elementary definition of current is dq by dt is I. So therefore integral dq is integral I dt. That's it. So therefore I naught into 10 seconds now 20 plus beta by 2 into 20 square. Solving which you will get the answer as 4. Trust me. Otherwise 20 into 20 beta by 2 3 by 2 into 400 200 600. You can see this is 200, right? So by solving this you will get the proper answer. And lot of other, I have seen this question different venues. Numbers were also different according to me. So trust me, any student whoever does this question, he will do in this way only. So therefore I naught times 20 and beta by 2 times 20 square. So just simply solve this, you will get the proper answer for this. The 11th question, the answer what they have given is 350 coulomb. But trust me, I got 400 here only. So how come you will get the answer as 350 C? As I mentioned, these are all what you call student-based information and options. So therefore, now actual answer should be 1000 coulomb. I didn't do any mistake in any of my steps. Please remember. Proceed for the next question. 12th question. 12th question. One simple formula from which chapter? Two-dimensional motion, kinematics, projectiles. Know this, you are done. Do you remember? Suppose this is a projectile and there is some point A comma B in its path. You projected with speed u, that makes some angle theta. You know the minimum speed required such that the target is being hit is u is under root bg plus g times root a square plus b square. You know this, you can do this question. You said minimum speed of directly jumping into the 5th step. So what do you mean by 5th step? So you have the data with you. It should lie here. A is 2.5, B is 2.5. Substitute, you will get the answer. You will get the answer as 3. You may ask me, how do you know that as your answer? See, this is not possible because I have sum of 2 terms. This is not possible. Root under root. So therefore, only 3 is having such a feature, right? Next question, we will proceed further. The next question is 13th question. So what is going to be your 13th question? Electron is moving with speed 1 meter per second at a distance of 1 meter from a, remember, large sheet. You don't assume that it's a line. It's a sheet. A print on a paper is a 2D form. So the sheet is like this into the plane of the paper. Right. Find the maximum value of sigma so that the electron hit the sheet after 1 second. Fortunately, where it is 1 meter from a large sheet with charge, they find the maximum value of sigma such that the electron hits the sheet of after 1 second. My doubt is in what way it was projected. Suppose if this is the sheet, charged sheet, this is how you will have field lines, uniform. And that sheet is sigma by 2 epsilon. That is the field, man. Right. So acceleration is EQ by m, sigma q by 2m epsilon naught. That is acceleration. Now you projected this at a distance of 1 meter, right? That's given 1 meter per second is the speed, 1 meter is the distance. Now, my doubt is it projected away or towards? If it is projected away, then use the formula S is equal to ut plus half at square, because electron will experience acceleration in this direction. Right. So solving this, you have S, you have U, you need to find A in this because time is also given. With that data, you will get acceleration term. The acceleration term Q sigma by 2m epsilon naught, by solving which you will get 4 as the answer. So they have given data for you. What data they have given? Q, you don't require a data, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, and rest mass is also known to you, epsilon is also known to you. So therefore, by substituting properly, you will get the value of sigma, right? Now, even the problem with such questions is estimation from options is also not possible, because I am not sure whether these are the same answers, same options given in the actual exam. Otherwise, everything is fine, right? Next, 14th question, boys. 14th question. If the voltage regulator, you have Zener diode, it is not normal diode. According to it says Zener diode. So the diode need to be like this. Otherwise, simply I will post the correction. That's it. Right. So in the voltage regulator circuit shown below, the reverse breakdown voltage is 3 volts. Hold on. Find the current through the Zener diode. My style of working Zener diode is I will forget Zener diode for a while. Now you have 1 kilo and 2 kilo, right? 1 is to 2, right? So 10 volts is to be distributed across 1 is to 2. Even if it is a 9 volt, see 6 volts drop is across the 2 kilo ohm. Diode itself supports only 3 volts. Whereas diode is on. Suppose if it is a reverse question, even then diode is on. If the diode offers some 4 or 5 volts or even 8 volts, then there's a different story. It's a 3 volt Zener diode. So in the absence of diode, the drop across this point is literally more than the 3 volt part. So therefore, what will happen is across this, now it will be 3 volt. So across this, it will be 7 volt. So what is going to happen? Tell me. Here, you will have a situation where find the current through the Zener diode. Earlier, through this part, the current is 7 milliamps. Through this part, the current is 1.5 milliamp. You may ask me, how do you know? Earlier, 2 kilo ohm resistance and 3 volts drop, 3 by 2, 1.5 milliamp. 7 milliamps, 1.5 going to this. So what exactly is left? 5.5 milli. That will pass through the G naught. Didn't even do much calculation here. On the face of the question, I have answered. Next question. You see the circuit there. Hence, there's a circuit shown. You have a galvanometer. Did you see the galvanometer here? Yes, this is the galvanometer, right? And it is of 10 ohm, and the current through the galvanometer is 3 milliamps. Find the shunt. One single formula. If you know that formula, you are done. S is G by I by Ig minus 1. You want the shunt resistance, right? G 10 ohm, I 10, I is how much? 8. Did you see? Did you see that in the diagram? 8 by milli, 3 milli, which means 3 into 10 power 3 minus 1. But when I have done this question in various different sources, I had a different answers. But this is approximately 30 by 8 into 10 power minus 3. You can estimate the answer from there, right? Now, if 30 by 8, it is not less than 4. What is this going to be? Less than 4. Only one option available. Done. What should I calculate? Right. Yeah, simple question. Even local engineering entrance examination also not giving such a level of difficulty. So you should make use of this as an opportunity, right? Right. 16th question. Particle executing simple harmonic motion along x-axis with an amplitude A about origin. Ratio of kinetic energy and total energy is a position terms. You want Ke by total energy, right? Ke by total energy. Ke is half m omega square a square times 1 minus x square by a square divided by half m omega square a square. Done. Done. This is equal to 1 minus, you want a by 3, x by a is 1 by 3, 1 by 9. So therefore, 16th question, the answer is going to be 8 by 9. Done. Next question. A solid sphere of radius 4a with center at origin, two charge. Let me just check. 16. Yeah. See, don't get surprised. The other questions information was not available with us because it's a memory based. Whatever the students informed, that we have taken into record. A solid sphere of radius 4a with center at origin, two charges. This is the center. Two charges, one placed minus 2q at minus 5a comma 0 and 5q at 3a comma 0. You pick whatever you want. See, 3a comma 0 is this point and I have placed here 5q. That's it. Then what happens? Here 5q charge is inside the Gaussian surface, minus 2q is outside the Gaussian surface. What is Gauss law? 1 by the flux is 1 by epsilon naught times the charge enclosed 5q. So my answer is 5 for this. Next, stationary hydrogen atom de-excites. If I am in your shoes and if this is a numerical question to me, I won't touch this because this is a calculation based question. Right. A stationary hydrogen atom de-excites from first excited state to the ground state. First excited state means n is equal to 2, remember. Find the recoil speed of the hydrogen atom up to the nearest integer value. See, the energy difference in this case is 10.2 electron volt. Remember, means that photon is having an energy of 10.2 electron volt. You want the recoil speed. Very simple. mv is h by lambda. So what I need to do, a lambda is the lambda of the photon. Approximately v is h by m into lambda. So just substitute the value 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 divided by mass 1.8 into 10 power minus 27 into 10.2 electron volt equivalent lambda. Don't rush. Please don't rush in doing that calculation. 12,400 divided by energy in electron volts 10.2 gives wavelength in angstroms substitute that over here. You will get the value of V. And after all such a calculation, I got this not exactly some value close to 3 plus. So that is 3 point something I got. And since most of these integer type questions are trimmed to nearest integer, so I am going with 3 meter per second. But trust me, this is how you should approach. Otherwise, it will take a long path. Even otherwise, I won't touch this question, please, because it's a lengthy question. Next is in a container. Oh wow. Almost every question we have, every paper nearest models are there. In a container, 1 gram of hydrogen, 1 gram of oxygen are taken. Find the ratio of hydrogen pressure to the oxygen pressure. Container means volume is fixed and no other information is given. I am assuming otherwise. What to do otherwise? Tell me. I am assuming this is NTA paper. You should assume temperature is constant. So therefore, PV is equal to nRT. So what should I compare? P1 by P2 is N1 by N2, number of moles. So accordingly, 1 gram of hydrogen, 1 gram of hydrogen, 1 gram of oxygen. Ratio of hydrogen pressure to that of what do you call? Actually, it should not be asked like this. No, see, number of moles, 1 gram will have 1 by 2, whereas the oxygen, 1 gram of oxygen gas, it is 1 by 32. So N1 by N2 becomes 16 is to 1, 16 by 1. So my answer is 16, and that's the correct answer for this. Yeah, simple. In a convex mirror having radius of curvature 30 meters, 30 centimeters, the height of the image is half of the object height. What will be the object? Where will be the object? Not what will be the object. A correction is required here. Maybe I am a memory based man. Corrections are expected. Where will be the object in centimeters? Now, I am given magnification. I am given magnification as plus 1 by 2, which means V is nothing but minus U by 2. That's what is the standard formula. 1 by V plus 1 by U is 1 by F. Now you just substitute 2 by minus U plus 1 by U is 1 by F. I will get F as number. It's a number, 15 centimeters. Remember, it is a convex mirror. Convex mirror, that is the reason why you got diminished image. Next, 20. Yeah, don't get confused again. Don't see that is 24 and this is 25. I didn't get 25th question. What to do? Next. Voltage and resistance of a resistor are measured. Voltage some 200 plus or minus 5, resistance some 20 plus or minus. The percentage error in the current is. So percentage error is dV by V into 100 plus dr by r into 100. So that works around 5 by 200 into 100 plus 0.2 by 20 into 100. I am substituting whatever the data given in the question. So this is 2 times, this is 5 times. 2.5 plus 1, 3.5. They are asking 10x. So the answer will be 35. Absolutely correct. Next question. Potential energy corresponding to conservative force. Wow. Whatever you give, man. What is that you want? Find the force at x is equal to 6 is. Right. No. Basically, questions of this type, F bar is minus dou by dou r of V. Means in this case, fx becomes minus 3x. Fy becomes minus 5. Fz becomes minus 6. You are asking at x is equal to 6. So f bar becomes minus of 18 I cap, 5 j cap, 6 k cap. Are you are asking magnitude of force? Means 18 square, 5 square, 6 square. This works out as 385. Are you, if it is 400, I would have honestly written 20. It's less than 20, slightly more than 19. So, more than even 19.5. So, therefore, my answer should be 19. And what's all the questions available? I have tried my level best to discuss, and I am again telling you these are all memory based questions. Some options may be different, some question structuring may be different, but what is common mostly is the concept. These are really useful for your next sessions. Say someone writing 1st Feb or 31st Jan or 30th Jan, you people may use this as some reference data. And all the best for your upcoming sessions. And I wish all our Narayana Group students do excel well. Our grand test papers, our what you call the revision schedule helped a lot to reach all these questions. Remember, lot of students have given me a feedback that do some PYQ questions and do GTM papers of Narayana. That's more than sufficient to attempt maximum number of questions. I wish you all the best and thank you for this opportunity.